Mhm. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, English Lovers by Honeydee. Hey. Just let me check whether I am getting my vehicle or not. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So the thing is, like, I'll be online for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm just doing some kind of stuff around the city. So I thought that, like, if I'll be waiting for something, then definitely I can utilize this time teaching you or putting my lesson forward for the time being. I hope my voice is audible to everybody. And I'm really sorry if there is any kind of background noise. Um, Let me share the screen with you to come to the point. Like today, we are going to do the third day study. Mm, just a second. Give me a second. Let me share the screen with you. Yeah, so we have. Mm, let's share the screen. I hope the screen is visible to everybody, and I'll come to the point where we were actually, and I will be just sharing something first. Yeah, here you go. On that day, we actually did something about the nouns, and today what we're gonna do is let me just hold on. Mm, mm, put it to the close. Stop share first, then close the camera, and then again we will share. Mm, I hope again the screen is visible to all of you. Sorry for the negligence of any kind. Let me come to the topic of the study. That's the second topic that we're gonna deal with, and I hope that you have done something with the exercise that finding nouns, which was very easy. Today we are going to talk about another topic, very important one, that is verbs. Verbs itself stand for actions. Okay. So when we are trying to express an action, like any movement, any kind of what we say, if we walk, that's also an action. If there is any kind of movement, that's action. Like, but verb doesn't only signify an action, but it also represents conditions sometimes or the state of being. And when it actually expresses the state of being, then it'll be something like a helping verb, you know, a helping verb used as a verb of incomplete predication. So we will discuss about that later on, but try to remember this thing. Like the state of being is something like when we are trying to use a verb which doesn't have any, which is not a transitive verb, which is not an intransitive verb, but the verb of incomplete predication. So transitive and intransitive will always have an like intransitive won't have an object, transitive will have an object, but they will represent some action. Okay. But when it comes to the verb of incomplete predication, definitely uh it'll definitely tell something about the state of being or the condition. So when we talk about the action verbs, like for example, here you see maybe physical or mental. It can be mental, like you would be thinking about something. That's also an action that you're using your skills. Your psychomotor skills are in work, um, or in execution, or your physical ability is actually coming into the play in when you're doing some movement. So that can be action verbs. Like examples given here are knocked or wanted, as you can see. And then we have the linking verbs. Linking verbs, like they do not express an action. I told you that is, am, are. when they are used as a verb of incomplete predication, then those verbs will be called as, they won't be expressing any action. If I say, um, mm, sky is dark, sky is dark, that means it tells us about the condition of the sky. It doesn't show any action done by the sky, or action is done upon the sky. So there is no action done on it. So when it comes to telling us about the state of being, it doesn't represent any action. And when it comes to the action, then definitely it will be called as an action verb. So two verbs that come into play are action verbs and the linking words or linking verbs, which actually tells us about the condition and forms also. Be like here you see was, were, am, is, whatsoever they are. They are telling us about the state of being, or like if we try to tell us or anybody else about the condition of something, then also we can talk about, like for example, if I say he looks sad. He looks sad, there is no action again. When there is no action, when there is no activity, when there is no physical movement, then we can call it as the like linking verbs. Those linking verbs will be like, which will actually create a condition but won't actually do any action. Like for example, we smell. In smelling, I don't think so there is any action going on. That's a condition. Okay. It smells bad. Like the order of the deodorant was like it smells rather than actually it creates fragrance. So smell will be a state of, or the condition of something. Won't be actually, sorry for that. Then feel. There is a word called feel. I feel awkward whenever somebody asks me some personal questions when we are in a public place, and even when there is no context of the personal questions. So there, when we talk about the feeling of something, like that also expresses the linking verb or the state, which tells us about the condition of something, expressing a condition of something. When we try to express condition, again we say like there is no action in feeling, there is no action in looking, there is no action, you know. Sound, like uh, sounds good. When we say, like, it's a phrase that's used usually when somebody is in assertive tone or somebody is in agreement. Like if I have told any customer that, yeah, you have a deal on like this or that smoke, or you have the deal on this or that snacks, then they say it sounds good. Sounds good. There is no action in that, but that tells us about the condition of somebody's agreement. So it tells us about the condition of something. So then that's also like if we say tastes good, or it is a condition that our taste buds are in action, and but there is no action in place. So when it comes to taste, when it comes to grow, when it comes to appear, um, or became or seem or remain, all of these verbs are called, you know, what we say, linking verbs. These are not the action words. These are not the action words. So definitely that's a second category of the verbs, that is linking verbs. So one is action verb, action in which we have a display of our physical ability, or we have the display of our mental ability, or we are using our psychomotor skills. Um, so in that scenario, it'll be action verbs, and the linking verbs would be the one, like, which tells us about in the sentence there would be some kind of forms being used of the helping verb in place of the main verb, like was, were, am, is, as I told you. And then otherwise they will express condition. There won't be any action, but there will be condition. So like look, smell, feel, sound, taste, grow, appear, all of these words. Like there is no action. I'm trying to put emphasis on that one, that there are statements that we speak in which we don't do any action, but still we say there is a verb getting used in the sentence. So we have to clarify this stuff to our mind, to our brain, or to the person, like whomsoever is asking us about this, that yeah, there are two categories of the verbs. One is the action verb and other is the linking verb. So when we say we felt the seat cushions, we felt the seat cushions. Like obviously when we sat down and then we felt that, then it became an action. But it is used as the linking one when we say they felt dry. They felt dry. That's a condition. That's a condition. That means these words sometimes can be alternatively used as an action, but it depends upon the statement that we are speaking. Like, for example, in this one, we have said, we felt the seat. Obviously, we felt the seat. But again, I would say that such words will definitely give you a tough time to understand, like whether it is an action or the linking word. But here, it's quite clear that we felt the seat cushion. We got the object here very clearly. We felt what? When we get the answer for what, we have the like transitive verb. We got the object in the sentence. Definitely, if there is object in the sentence, then the verb becomes an action one. Okay. For example, the action, how can we use taste as an action verb? We tasted the popcorn. We tasted what? When we get the answer for what, we have the object. And when we have the object, we got the verb as a transitive verb. And if it is a transitive verb, it is an action verb. Okay. But when we say it tasted salty, so it tells us about the condition of something being tasted. In that scenario, it's the linking word. So very clear. If you can substitute ism or was verb for a verb, we know that it is a linking verb. So remember that one. It's just a but I'm trying to clarify the stuff that whenever the object is not present in the sentence, but only the condition is being told, then even the ism or and whatsoever verb are used as a main verb, but not as the action words, not as the action representing verb, but only the condition verbs. So which tells us about the condition. That's how it is. Then linking verb, sing to the tune of the London Bridge is falling, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Okay. So all of these. Then there is an exercise which tells us about circle the noun and underline the verb in each sentence. Above each verb, write A if it is an action verb or L if it is a linking verb. So they have given us an example. I'll give you some time to get the screenshot for the same. Let me tell you, like here it is. The example is given. You have to just put A for action verb in the sentence and L for linking verb, howsoever the verb is used in the sentence. The man paused before climbing the mountain. Okay. The whole Yukon appeared white. Okay. So that's how, like, you have to find it out. Like, I would say that I'll give you one example. The man paused before climbing the mountain. Pause, stopped. Pause is a synonym here for the stop. So definitely it'll be an action being done. Like it's like stopped moving. So that's like earlier he was in action. Now he stopped moving. That means that is also an activity. So then that will be action verb. The whole Yukon appeared white. So it looked like white. That tells us about the condition of the whole Yukon. So that's how it is. Like we know that it will be the linking verb. So I'm telling you to just get the screenshot for the same, or you can do the exercise and write the answers in the in the comment section, or whatsoever time or whatsoever way you find like suitable. Okay, not the time, sorry. Whatever time you get to actually write the answers for, or you can write that in the comment section too. Alongside, you can write that down on a page and you can send it to my WhatsApp number. You got my WhatsApp number too already. Lots of students have already gotten that one. One more thing, I'm trying to prepare all these lessons just for all those students also who are going to get the classes from me. So as soon as like they are enrolling in, then definitely I'll be giving them these lessons alongside these exercises. And once they are done with the exercises, then I'll be providing them the answers somehow one-to-one, conversating with them, discussing about the loopholes, the problems, the issues, and the kind of concerns that they have about the grammar. So we will talk about that at length. Um, Alongside, one more thing, the people who were really interested to actually do the speaking classes, or who are really interested to do conversation in English, and they want to improve themselves, and they want to start with their own mother tongue first, and then they want to like just get comfortable with that one, then I'm trying to fix some classes for them too. Okay. So I hope that you would try to understand what I'm trying to say. And if there would be any query, you can send the message in the comment section. I'm ready to help in any way possible. Ultimately, my main goal is to help around those students who are actually in the dire need to improve themselves in their communication skills as well as in their English language. So that's it for this class. And for the next class, we will talk about the helping verb. And for now, I have to say bye-bye. Give me a second. Yeah. Mm, uh-oh, that's my security lessons. Sorry for that. And then we are here. Let me stop share. And that's me. Thank you. Have a good one. Take care.